damage that can come out from those two, it could be KEYD's game. But in the early stages, it's Rafaela and Pain. So much tempo that they can play with. Not to mention, they can also use this Farsa for more damage, and as well as this Bakito to give them the crowd control that they need, the peeling that they need in the early stages. So it's gonna be very difficult because it's gonna take a perfect game from both the Esmeralda as well as this Louis to be able to just stop the aggression from Blacklist International.
Yeah, well, let's get straight into game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, break the code or KEYD. Let's see who gets the victory here because KEYD already pushing in, getting that little wanderer in the early stage. First minute will be controlled by KEYD because, again, Loi Yi and Link, there's a lot of mobility here. There's a very good farming, very fast farming, and the pressure that Matilda and Loi can assert. But wait a minute, Mikey doing a very, very aggressive engage right now, and he's going to get taken down even though Prime gets that diversion, that rotation in. That was too greedy by Mikey.
And there was really nothing that they can achieve there, especially because this will be a trio, side of Blacklist International. Rafael as well as the Farsa will group up together so that they can protect twice, and they will only take maybe 2 to 3 minutes. They need to babysit twice. Afterwards, they can just take the objectives, take the turtle, and choose to fight somewhere else. So far, Luis is holding his own to the top lane.
Yeah, I think both Mikey and as well as Prime really need to communicate with each other there. That situation could be completely, it should not have happened, but now Luis, he's gonna get Yep, there we go. It's a quick, easy pick off for the side, and Oh My Venus is just such a good enabler with the Holy Healing giving them that extra movement speed. Most people would be caught off by a literal second off when they're thinking, yeah, they should be rotating up top side, but, maybe a second later.
Yeah, but did you see the deadly catch? It was actually really well predicted there. Luis flickered, and Wise, he knows what he was going to do. The deadly catch to catch him off, and now look at how much they were able to chunk down that turret gold. But Turtle will be traded on the other side of the map. Even though Blacklist International finds something on the map, KEYD, they don't want to give it for free, instantly taking it down in that bottom side.
Yeah, great adjustment coming out from Prime. He actually used the ultimate so that he can get to the top lane quickly. I mean, he wasn't literally into the top turret, but at least they were able to defend. The fact that they brought the passive onto Wise meant that Wise will not be able to stay on top of the turret for quite a long time. That's why the outer turret energy shields up top weren't really completely depleted. Although Luis was denied of 2 minions up top, at least KEYD is able to trade with the turtle.
The Aldous is not having a good time, man. Right now, he is getting completely bullied out of his lane. Blacklist International already with a 500 gold lead. You can expect this to keep on going up because they are playing these individual lanes so well.
They need to do something here because Luis can't do it. Here comes the contract. He's going to get out of there, but it's still so brutal to watch. Look at that. Luis just cannot sit in his lane for longer than like a minute.
Yeah, the thing is, for KEYD itself, they try to rotate to the top side. Now, oh no, Edward knows where he's going, and Wise will be able to pick him up with the airstrike to finish him off. And that is the second time that Luis will be picked off in this game. King, is he going to look for an engage here? Edward is alone. They are isolating him really well, but the different targeting from Takashi going in for the point Tarmoon onto Haji. Wise is able to just disengage from that. Takashi gets chunked to half, and Blacklist still stay on top.
So far, I think at this point in time, KEYD is getting a little too greedy. Their pathing is greedy. Their craft is greedy. They could have avoided a lot of these situations. And Blacklist International, playing strong fundamentals, are just punishing them.
And OM already has got his at this battle, as the mid lane definitely is controlled by Haji. There's really no way for KEYD to be able to push this mid lane turret. I would honestly assume that Blacklist International will be able to keep this mid lane for maybe about 12 minutes. It's because of the fact that they have the Farsa, and there's really no hard engage from KEYD. They need to wait for more time before they're able to fight.
Oh, maybe not though. Okay, they want to go in for this. Going in for the Defiant Sword all the way to the backside of the place as well. Wise will be able to get the retribution on the turtle, but Luis, he is going in. He doesn't have the damage just yet, and he's going to get taken down a little bit too greedy here, fighting before the Owlus even hits a power spike. I mean, we don't even need to talk about power spike. He's 0-3-0 right now. Definitely not a good score to go for the plays as of this moment.
I think they were hoping to catch up a lot more than that, right?
Yeah.
You definitely see that Luis, yes, he's behind. He's also level 5 here, hoping to at least get 1 kill somewhere across the board because the rest of KEYD, and especially for like King and Prime, they've got some form of early game damage. They should have been able to do a bit more.
Oh man, Takashi just received the big amount of damage coming out from Wise. turtle buff with the Bane, and so much items and so much gold lead now that Blacklist International will be able to get. Now they will be trying to push this bottom lane. King can defend though.
Oh my god, Edward, so much damage already, but in the top side, oh my Venus, forced to back away very, very low right now as King and Edward go at it in that bottom side. Still, 2,000 gold lead. Oh my god, Edward almost predicts that Finch poise and gets the kill. King forced to recall right now, but Takashi might be going for the 1v1, maybe forcing it. Still has that falling star win, but he doesn't want to commit just yet.
Now, I think it's a good time to talk about this because Edward is going to be a big enabler for this team because so far, I think, you know, if Blacklist International wants to play defensive like how they are now to play oppressively, that's totally okay. But if they want to start pressing their advantage, a lot of it is going to be Edward looking for those big flanks, those big spearheads in the middle of KEYD to allow Blacklist International to kind of catch them off guard.
Yeah, and now look at what Blacklist International just loves doing. They go in, but Takashi already charging up that falling Starmoon, gonna go in onto Wise. No follow-up, he's all alone. Deadly Catch almost connects to him, but he actually fates two ultimates. That holy baptism as well. Wise almost takes that for the retribution as Edward is waiting in there. King needs to be careful, or anyone honestly needs to be careful. Prime is going to be chunked very to half HP, actually, not very low. And Edward still not making a move. King though, going in for the Divine Sword onto Haji, will just zone them away.
I think Edward's plan was to stop this this link to get into the Lord, into the turtle. I mean, maybe way too early. However, Blacklist International still is making a beeline towards the turtle and might be able to take this so easily. As again, they don't have the fighting chance yet.
Yeah, if they keep on forcing these fights, I'm sorry to say this is not going to be looking good for them at all. King tries to go for the steal, but Wise is just too clean with that retribution, so efficient.
Yep, I mean, so far the game's going in favor of Blacklist International. They don't really have to do much. They've got that first initial snowball. They've got 2 turrets as well at the same time. This investment that they had in the earlier stages of the game in punishing KEYD's mistake is going to start giving them returns at this 7th minute mark because now KEYD is really far behind. Luis, at least he's level 8. He's caught up with the rest of the gang, but is it going to be enough? Again, KEYD just is forced to play defensively.
I mean, all it's freezing the lanes for at a certain point and then eventually just clearing it out because he wants to help his team. It's a battle for the purple buff once again, and Blacklist International are going to be putting all the stops. They even have cleaned up top lane near the vicinity, and Wise already starting with the purple.
Yeah, look at that. Purple is going to be taken away. Deadly Catch and the instant chain with the retribution will be able to get it away. King now without a purple buff. Edward going in onto Mikey, takes half HP away from him. Use it already wing, but oh my god, it's going to be the mid lane tier 1 taken down by the airstrike zone away. The members Prime taken very low. It is Louis.
Oh.
What are you doing? He goes in for the farm and instantly gets punished. Haji is right there. He's still able to live, but that was not the right move.
Yeah, this is oppressive. Like, KEYD is getting a little desperate with their moves overall, and you can tell that even Wise, he's getting more and more comfortable here. Oh, Deadly Catch.
Oh, actually, King going in for the Defiant Sword all the way to Wise right now. And actually, Wise is going to be able to out-damage him. Defiant Sword once again with the Tempest Ablaze. But again, King, he has nowhere to go for the airstrike. Almost takes him down. Wise is just right there, but the guy in the win will be able to peek and help him out of that situation. Luis, though, caught on the 1v3, 1v2. He's taken down. Prime is next on the chopping block, and that is just everyone running away. Takashi's going to get zoned away. Forced to use the Falling Starmoon. King as well, using these abilities to get away. And Blacklist now with a 6,000 gold lead in the 8th minute.
The kid really wanted to go for that kill. Unfortunately, Takashi as well as Mikey did not connect with their ultimates. As Mikey was well behind the wall, so that the circling eagle was just out of range, maybe a pixel out of range when Blacklist International tried to retreat him. Just as I finished one sentence, the turret in the mid lane fell against Oheb. This is how massive their lead is, and Haji might go for the kill.
Yeah, it's gonna be Haji propping that Tempest Ablaze, forcing King to pop that Tempest Ablaze. He goes for the pinch boys, but the wings by wings can follow you everywhere, buddy. King keeps on trying to run away, but no, he jumps into the wrong side, and Oheb is right there with the quick draw. It's high noon.
It's well played, in fact. Oh my goodness, just the way that they're just having this strong coverage of the map and making sure that like even when they have their defense ready, they have Overwatch all across the map to ensure that they can't go further than this. But now they're going to be sitting on top of this Lord, and there's nothing they can do. Every time they walk on inwards, Deadly Catch is going to deter them.
Oh man, look at this. Blacklist International, even after taking the Lord, even after using their resources for something, they're still going again and again. They keep on fighting, but they're chilling at this point.
Chilling for Blacklist International, as it was a clinical take on this game. Whenever they face up against Ling as well as farm-dependent heroes like the Aldous, they have this suffocating moves that they do against their teammates, so that they against their opponents, so that they can easily take the game. And that purple buff take was so clinical from Blacklist International. The way that they involve all of their members around that vicinity, so that KEYD will not be able to form their to have a formation out there.
All right, but let's take a look at the siege right now. Blacklist just going in, but the effect has zoned them away just now, and that is the mid inhibitor taken down for nothing. And 10,000 gold lead attempt. Edward goes over the knockout. Takashi, oh my god, almost gets one-shotted right there as Blacklist looks towards that top side. Luis already jumped really low, forced to back away, and KEYD have no response. Mikey just using the time, using the guiding winds to try to bait the minions, but at this point, the airstrike able to drive away. He tried to cancel it, but look at Edward. He's just diving again and again onto the backside. Wise almost takes a kill onto Mikey. It's still a good defense, but all the inhibitor turrets will be taken down just with the first floor. They're gonna go keep on going inside of the base, falling Star Moon, but no, that is not what you want. Look at this Blacklist. They have just done an amazing siege, and they want to continue.
How long can they hold this up here? The moment Haji gets his feathered airstrike again, I think this might be a little tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's not an easy game, and more importantly for Prime, he's been having a rough time.
Oh, I like that. That rhymed. Edward going in for the knockout strike against two members, and Blacklist International once again. They're camping. They're camping at the base, man.
And this is valid actually, because KEYD, they want to farm, and they can keep them in their base for a minute. They will not be able to farm.
Yeah, look at that. Then the catch going in. Knockout strike and finishes it off. It's gonna be Luis and Takashi take him down. Edward goes in for Prime. That is gonna be the cannonball to take him down. Winner's truncheon, just a style on their opponents as the base will just get shredded down, and that is match point to the Filipino champions.
Ooh, that was a brutal